never ever saw the northern lights. I never ever heard a cluster flies. Alright, 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 alright. Alright, 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 right, Matthew McConaughey? Ah. There we go, there it is. Welcome, this is Farmhouse. Well, this is Guitar with Gavin, and we are doing Farmhouse. Probably like my favorite Phish song, if we're being honest. I don't know what that puts me in terms of people who like Phish, you know, those real hardcore Phish fans out there. But I love this song. I think it's a jam. I think it's gorgeous. It's really catchy. And yeah, I love this song. I think it's great. It's such a fun one to solo over. And so yeah, I was like, you know what? Let's get into it today. Let's dive into this bitch, right? So it's a 4-chord song. It's like my favorite songs out there, right? So yeah, we're looking at Farmhouse off of the album of the same name, Farmhouse. Came out in 2000 by Phish, obviously. There are 3 parts. I'm gonna call it an intro, then we have a verse, and then a chorus, and we can talk about some soloing afterwards a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but yeah, so let's jump on in here. It starts off, you can hear this kind of guitar do just a C triad. I started up on our G string, 9th fret, and then 8th fret on our B and E. You hear that, they slide into it, and then immediately come into this intro. And the reason why I call it an intro, like some things call it a verse, and then they have like what's called then they'll say it's a pre-chorus, and then there's the verse, and then they take a solo, and then they come back in. And some people will say that it's like pre-chorus 2, and I'm like, you don't really have a pre-chorus 2, like you have a second verse. And so I'm kind of going, maybe, I don't know, whatever you want to call this first part when we jump into this. So, welcome, this is a farmhouse. We have cluster flies, alas. I am so very sorry. There is little we can do but swap them. I can't think of the words and the melody at the same time. But anyway, so we're going C, G, A minor, F. And then again, C, G, A minor to G. Right? And so they do that twice. So C, G, A minor, F, C, G, A minor, G. And then so that section, those chords, those 8 bars, we do it twice. And then we get into what I'm calling verse 1, or what some people call the pre-chorus 1. To me, it's verse 1. Verse 1, A minor. And this is that sheet in bed, oh, not enough. She didn't stay when things got tough. I told a lie and she got mad. I wasn't there when things got... I think it says, does it say mad? Bad? Guys, I'm terrible with lyrics, okay? But anyway, so we go A minor, G, C, F. Second time through, A minor, G, C, G. So that's where we're kind of getting, like, it gets a little confusing with these 4 chords. It's just C, G, A minor, and F the entire time. But it just gets a little confusing because that second time through, like the chord progressions for our intro and verse, we have to go, the last chord goes back to a G. And so that's to me, in my opinion, the trickiest thing about playing the rhythm part for this, is just making sure that we get back to those G chords when we're supposed to. But as long as you can figure that out, as long as you can, memorize that, remember it, you're solid, you're good. So yeah, intro, right? C, G, A minor, F, C, G, A minor, G, and then now we go to our verse, A minor, G, C, F, A minor, G, C, G, Now we're into our chorus, and this is the progression that just goes along throughout the solos. I'm 95% positive on that one. Doesn't change, thank goodness. It is just C, I never ever saw the G, A minor to F. So C, G, A minor, F. That is our chorus over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Right? I could try and sing it again, but I've showed you like 4 times this video that I shouldn't be singing this song because I can't remember it. So yeah, we'll just do a quick overview of those 3 parts real fast, and then let's talk about some lead stuff because lead's fun. It's fun. Dead word. Fun. Dead word. Fun. C for our intro to G, A minor to F, back to C, to G, A minor, to G. Let's say we just played that twice. Now we're on to our verse. A minor, to G, to C, to F, to A minor, to G, to C, to G. Now to our chorus. C, to G, A minor, F. There you go. That is the entire song. So it goes the intro, verse, chorus, guitar solo 1, verse 2, chorus, guitar solo 2. And it might do a chorus after that, but I kind of just get lost doing the noodling kind of thing, right? So let's talk about some lead stuff here. So I will say, like at the very beginning, they're going to 7th fret on our G, and we're just doing a whole step bend, like. And you'll notice they do a lot of these kind of. I almost kind of think of this as a motif because later on they'll do like a bend there. They're kind of doing these like. Bends all over the place, right? You can even do it in reverse. But, so we're starting there, 7th fret of our G, holding it. Then I kind of do like some more little bends there. And then they do this really cool, like we know this lick if you play a lot of blues, right? You know this kind of thing, right? They do it really slow and it just comes off really pretty. I really like it. I really do. I fucking love this little lick that they do. So a little. I'm doing that a little wrong. I know I'm getting a little wrong there. But they slow it down a lot, and it is so cool. It comes off really, really cool. And all we're doing is 7th fret, bend out a whole step, and then we're doing 5, 5 on the B and E, and then 8 on the B, 5 on the B, 7, 5 on the G. And then they do this little whole step bend on the 8th fret of the B, do a little whole step, and then bring it right back down. So, they're just kind of doing little things like that. I really like it. I'm not here to break down the solo. I don't know it note for note. I always kind of start with that to kind of mimic how they start their solo. But then, after that, I kind of start doing my own little jam, right? One of my favorite things, though, to do on this song, and this is going to sound bad. The other day, I was playing bass, and I got a massive blister on my index finger. And so I like to practice my tapping on this. Maybe I'll try and use my middle finger instead. Might sound bad, but I really like to try it on this one. I just think it's kind of slowed down enough, and it's not like crazy tapping around over here like, doing some Angus Young tapping. Is it Angus Young or no? I'm thinking Eddie Van Halen. There you go. Sorry about that. Ooh, guitar gods just smited me a little bit right there. But yeah, I'm not thinking that kind of tapping. I'm thinking more like this. Sorry, that was really bad. Yeah, I don't, this blister's gonna hurt. Could have felt better. Could have felt better. And so this is, I really love to practice my tapping on this. And so like what I'm doing is I'm just taking not the root note side of our pentatonic, but the opposite side, right? So I'm taking those notes and if I bend up the whole step, and then I'm tapping 3 frets up. So on our G string, I'm bending the 7th up a whole step, I'm tapping on the 10th fret. Bringing it back down, if we go to our B, we're gonna bend a whole step on the 8th fret, tap on the 11th. And same thing on the E. Oops. Oops. There we go. I also think you can do what? No, that's bad. You can do that as well. I don't know if you can hear this. I don't know if my amp's loud enough. I don't have any distortion on, so you know. But what I'm doing there is I'm tapping on the 10th fret of just every string, and it'll sound okay. So I can do 10, 8, 5 on our E. I can do the same thing on the B. And then on our G, it'll be 10, 7, 5. Same thing on the D. Same thing on the A. And then when you go back to our low E, it'll be 10, 8, 5. Now, I'm doing it in these weird, kind of triplet tapping patterns. That's not gonna necessarily say great with the song, you know. But you can do it in a sense of like a, you know, kind of like just little tiny, I don't want to call them grace notes, but almost think of them as like a little grace note in there, you know, and they kind of come in a little handy. To me, like I said, this is just a really fun one to me to practice my tapping on. Another cool thing that I do like to practice on is like the tap and bends. So we're going back to our G string. We're gonna bend a whole step on the 7th fret. I'm gonna tap on the 10th fret. And when I get to that 10th fret, what I'm gonna do is continue to bend the string up. So it'll sound like this. So a little bit slower, I'll try. So hopefully you can see that. I'll turn up a little bit. But so I'm bending 7th fret, tapping, pulling. And I was a little out of tune there on my bends there. But I really like that. It's kind of just a fun one to try and practice it on, and it's just fun. It's a fun one, guys. So yeah, when we're talking about soloing over this, C major pentatonic is just the right way to go. It's just a 1, 4, 5, 6 progression, so just keep pounding out those that major pentatonic. Don't be afraid to get to go that more like harmonic pentatonic minor scale. There we go, and get, you know, when we're C note, right? We go to a C chord for playing over the chorus progression, C to G. If we go to the 10th fret on our E, we bend that up a whole step. We're bending into the major third of the C, right? I know that a G is upcoming. So if I bend this down, if I just release the bend, I come down to the 5th of the G. Or I can go down to the 7th fret and get the major third. So I can go C, G. See, and it's just that 7th fret on our high E string there. You know, and typically we leave that note out sometimes when we're doing our pentatonic, so it's there. It's a good one. When we go to an F, that 6th fret on the on our B string. So like it's almost the exact same thing when we're going from A minor to F. If we go to the 8th fret on our B, bend that up a whole step. We bent that up into an A note, which obviously A minor is going to contain an A note, right? We can actually leave it there when they go to the F, because an A note is the major third of F, or bring it back down. That 6th fret on the B string is an F note. So it's just kind of like little subtle things that we typically kind of leave out. The 4th fret on the G is the major third of a G chord. So you can kind of do this like, kind of thing, but it sounds a little sad. So, we want to try and cheer it up a little bit. Try and make the song happy. We're in a farmhouse. I'm not really sure the song is actually happy anymore. Like, the girl's mad about flies, and we're talking about things we've never seen before. Maybe it's not supposed to be happy. But yeah, guys, that is Farmhouse by Phish. I just think this one's a fun one. I wanted to do a Phish lesson. It's a jam. It's super easy. It's super catchy, and 3 easy parts in there. I know we really got kind of lost on this like weird tapping section afterwards. Like I said, I just think it's kind of a fun one to try and do my tapping on. It's a fun one. It's a nice one without trying to do some crazy tapping. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, requests, deep ponderings. It's not really a thing, I don't think. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. And happy jamming, guys. Hope to see you guys again next week.